All right. All right, so your favorite word problems today. We're still using elimination, so that means we're going to have to create two equations. How many equations? And then we're going to have to, once we have those two equations, we have to create those criteria. And what are the two criteria that I need for elimination method to work? Same digit, opposite sign. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. But this time it's a word problem, so we have to apply some information that we already know and create an equation. Okay? And the equation will be in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Okay, so remember, standard form. Aw, thank you. That wasn't for me, was it? Plus by equals c. I got a happy Valentine this morning at 5:30 in the morning from South Africa, so I'm okay. My daughter landed in South Africa. No, I wasn't in South Africa. Not yet. All right, so this is a format that we're going to create our two equations. And what are the two things that we need? What do we need? Same digit, opposite sign. You should be writing this down. Writing information helps you learn it because you're doing something kinesthetically and you're also reading it. And then when I have you say it, you're listening to it so you get that information orally. So that's 3 different ways of you getting the information that you need so that you can process it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first one. Okay, it says the indoor climbing gym is a popular field trip destination. This year, the senior class at high school A and the senior class at high school B both planned trips there. The senior class at high school A rented and filled 11 vans and 7 buses. Okay? With 417 students. So we can say 11 what? And 7 what? Equaled what? So I can turn that into an equation, right? 11 vans plus 7 buses were a total of 417 students. This is high school A. High school B did what? Filled how many vans? 5 vans and 7 buses, and they had 369. So I can also turn that into an equation, right? So I'm going to write it right underneath. 5 vans, 7 buses, 369 students. Okay? So what are my two criteria? What do I need to use elimination method successfully? What do I need? What are my two criteria? What do I need? Oh, look at it, I didn't write sign. Same digit, opposite sign. Okay? Which one will I be able to eliminate the easiest? Vans or buses? My buses, right? But they're same digit, but not opposite signs. So what do I need to do? What did we do yesterday to make that? Multiply it by a -1, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take my bottom one, and I'm going to multiply by a -1. Which means that my top one, I can just slide on over. 11V plus 7B equals 417. -1 times -5V gives me what? 5V, sorry. Gives me -5V. -1 times 7B gives me -7B. And -1 times 369 gives me -369. And now I can just add these two equations. This becomes 0, right? What is 11 minus 5? What's 11 minus 5? 6. So 6V is now equal to the difference of these two, right? 7 minus 9, can't do it, gotta borrow. 17 minus 9 is 8. 0 minus 6, can't do it, gotta borrow. 10 minus 6 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. So now my new equation says 6v equals 48. Not a whole lot of room, right? But we're going to make this work. So I'm going to take this up here. 6v equals 48. How do I solve this problem now? I need to use my inverse operation of division. Add both sides by 6. So what is v equal to? What is v equal to? What's 48 divided by 6? Eight. Thank you very much. V is 8. All right. Well, let's go back to the question. It says every van had the same number of students in it as did the buses. Find the number of students in each van. So, how many students were in the van? Oh boy, some extra work here. Hang on. All right, so now that you've read this problem, what's important? We want to circle 1 senior and 10 child. And how much money did they make that day?
45.
So that's $45. Could that be my first equation? Okay, so up here I'm going to say 1 senior, right? Plus 10 children or child tickets equals how much? 45. So let's look at my second equation. The school took in $9 on the second day, selling 1 senior and 1 child. Can I rearrange that information to come up with my standard form? Okay, so what am I going to start with? 1s. And how many child? 1 child. And how much did they make that day? Only $9. Low sales day. Everybody spent their money the day before on Valentine's candies. No? Okay. All right. So which can I eliminate first? The senior citizen ticket or the child ticket? Senior citizen ticket. I have same digit, but I don't have opposite signs. So I'm going to go ahead and do what? Multiply one of them. I'm going to pick my bottom one by -1 because then it's easy to subtract 9 here. Let's go ahead and move this one over. I have 1s plus 10c equals 45, right? Now I'm going to multiply. This becomes -1s plus, minus 1c equals -9. Got it? This, I'm going to add them together, right? So my 1's eliminate. 10 minus 1 is 9c. 45 minus 9 is what?
36.
Thank you. Let's divide by 9 and divide by 9. What does c equal? C equals what? 4. So the child ticket is $4. Now I need to, but they want to know not just what is the price of a child ticket, they also want to know the price of the senior citizen ticket. So how do I do that now? I can substitute, right? Which equation do you think is probably the easiest to substitute into? The second one, right? So I'm going to say 1s plus 1 times 4 equals 9. Super easy, right? This becomes 4, so 1s plus 4 equals 9. Subtract it, right? Do my inverse. I get 1s is equal to, what is 9 minus 4? 5, right? So s is equal to 5. Right? Because 1s is the same as s. Correct? So s equals 5. Can I answer this question now? How would I answer this question? Perfect. The cost of a senior citizen ticket is $5 and a child ticket costs $4. Make sure that you're writing that. Thank you, sir. All right, I want you to take about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's what I was doing. 5 minutes, and I want you to look at problems 3, 4, 5, and 6, and see if you can set them up. Okay, don't solve them, just write up your 2 equations. So take the next 5 minutes to set these up. Okay, that's all I want you to do is set them up. Ready? Go. All right, so let's see if we figure this out, all right? So Amanda, hey, that's my daughter's name, and Tatsakan are selling cookie dough. Okay, so let's see what they sold. Amanda sold 2 packages of white chocolate chip. We'll call that 2W. And 2 packages of gingerbread. We'll call that 2G. And she made a total of $46. So 2W plus 2G equals 46. Tot, on the other hand, sold 8 packages of white chocolate chip, 8W, and 2 packages of gingerbread, and he made a total of $106. Looks like the guy's a better salesman than the girl. Your question?
You know how you have 2W, like the letter? If I have a different letter.
No, that's fine. You can use anything you want as long as they're the same for the items for both equations. Okay. All right. So what can I eliminate here? Which one's going to be the easiest one to eliminate? White chocolate chip or gingerbread? My gingerbread. But look, this is much bigger than that one, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take that top one that I'm going to change. Okay, so now I have a negative 2W, a negative 2G equals a negative 46. And then I'm going to take my second line and just move it right on over. $106. And when I add them together, I have a negative plus an 8, which is going to give me a positive 6W. These are going to eliminate, right? And the difference between 106 and 46 is going to be positive 60. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When I divide them both by 6, what is my white chocolate chip cookie dough? White chocolate chip is equal to $10, right? But it wants me to find the cost of each and the gingerbread, right? So I'm going to take this $10 and substitute it. Which one do you think would be easiest to substitute it into? The top one. So 2 times 10, right? That's what I'm substituting. Plus 2G equals 46. Whoa, out of room. So I have 20, right? 2 times 10 is 20. Plus 2G equals 46, right? I'm going to go ahead and subtract my 20 from both sides. 2G is equal to what? No. Yeah, 26. Right? Divide them both by 2, and what is my gingerbread? What is the cost of my gingerbread now?
1.
How about you think for yourself, Dominic, instead of looking at what I'm writing before I'm done writing it? Okay? So what's more expensive, the gingerbread or the white chocolate chip? The gingerbread. And now we can answer this in a complete sentence, right? How would you answer this in a complete sentence? So, the cost of
white chocolate chips is $10. And the cost of gingerbread is $13.
Beautiful. Perfect. All right, now let's check the last three, see if you guys set them up. And then you're going to solve them. Okay, so we've done 3. I'm going to make sure you've got the next 3 set up, and then you have the backside to do on your own. All right, so let's see what I have here. I have Ashley, who sold 6 senior citizen tickets and 6 child for $150. So that would be 6 senior plus 6 child equals $150, right? The school took in $172 on the second day by selling 8 senior and 6 child. So that would be 8 senior, 6 child, and they made $172. Raise your hand if you got that equation set up that way. 2 of you, 3 of you, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Numbers are good. Numbers are good. All right, let's look at the next one. Ready? Numbers are good. Let's look at the next one. Jessica sold 9 bags of wind flower, so 9W, and 6 bags of daffodils, plus 6D, for $150. Let's write that up. 9W plus 6D, and she made $150. Amanda, sold 14 bags of windflower and 6 bags of daffodils. And how much money did Amanda make? $190. Okay, so 14W plus 6D, and she made $190. How many of you guys set that one up appropriately? All right, good. Last one I'm going to have you set up, and then you're on your own. Wilbur and Adam, they're selling flower bulbs too. Wilbur sold 10 packages of tulips and 9 packages of crocus for $260. So let's write that up. Wilbur did 10T plus 9C and made $260. Adam sold 5 packages of tulips and 9 packages of crocuses for $220. 9 tulips, or 5 tulips, 9 crocus for $220. How many of you guys set up that one right? Okay, so you all know what to do now, right? We set up our equations in standard form. We want to make sure we have those 2 requirements, which are, what are my 2 requirements? Same digit, opposite signs. And if we don't have that, but we're close, we can multiply by -1. And that's all we've done to this point, okay? So go ahead and solve these 3. And then the back side is your homework. No. And you know what? And if you want, for me, it's easier. I would, take a look at the back side now and set them up and make sure I have them set up appropriately. And then do the simple solving part. Okay? And if you notice, what we're doing at the end, or solving these problems, is what we've been doing since day 1, right? Solving a multi-step equation. So as long as you have that list of the script, you guys should be fine. Okay? You just need to know what to do, the steps to solve an equation. All right, get to work.